Welcome to Bitcoin Arcade. I'm Devin.
I'm Johnny.
We're talking about Coinbase getting rid of their wallet, 3D printing, and we'll be sipping some gin and juice with the altcoin of the week, Dogecoin. Johnny, what's going on with the coin of bits this week?
At the time of filming, Bitcoin's price is trading at 7,800. Bitcoin's price has been all over the place. Almost a week ago, it was trading as high as 9,000. Just before that, it was trading as low as 5,900. It's crazy to think how volatile this market is. It's interesting to see all the different analysts in the market having really different opinions from each other. At uncertain times like this, we'd like to remind our viewers to only invest as much as you're comfortable losing. But also at the same time, consider the bigger picture and ask yourself, is this the time to buy?
It is pretty cheap, and this has been a better ride than the never-ending roller coaster that guy made on Roller Coaster Tycoon.
News last week, Coinbase announced it was shutting down its multi-sig wallet service. The service allowed users to control their own private keys. Now, public keys are like your bank account number, while private keys act as your PIN or password to authorize transactions. The service was probably discontinued largely due to customers not knowing it existed nor had the proper knowledge of how it worked.
Yeah, that's kind of like owning a lightsaber and not knowing where the power button is. It could be dangerous.
Coinbase also announced this week its intention to implement ERC20 tokens. ERC20 tokens, for those of you that don't know, are tokens or coins created on the Ethereum network. With the announcement, they also mentioned that there would be a new coin added to Coinbase soon. Earlier in December, Coinbase was accused of insider trading for their handling of the addition of Bitcoin Cash to the platform.
Oh, that's good that we know about the insider trading so we won't be surprised again when it happens again.
In other news, Binance is in the news again. After Japan issued a warning to the exchange over licensing and registration, Binance announced it was setting up operations in Malta. A little island in the Mediterranean is reportedly trying to become a blockchain island, with legislation supporting crypto-related business and activity. The native BNB token on Binance has seen a spike soaring as high as $12 at one point. Currently, it's trading at $11.50.
Man, that's gonna be really good news for my little bar in Malta called Devin's Crypto Club.
Of all the gin joints in all the towns in all the world, she walks into mine.
We take Bitcoin. Anyways, Binance certainly has been in the news a lot, Johnny. Speaking of things that are structurally confusing, up next, Nerd Thing.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to this episode of Nerd Thing?
Nerd Thing?
Yeah, today I wanted to do a little show and tell for you guys. I recently received a 3D printer as a gift, and it has quickly gone from a fun little hobby into a full-blown obsession. Everything I think about now relates back to how it can be improved by a 3D printed part.
So essentially, guys, it takes a layer of very thin plastic and stacks them on top of each other, building a structure over time. This is called FDM printing, and it's what you'll find in 95% of today's printers. If you can imagine a really tiny hot glue gun, that's basically what FDM 3D printing is.
Correct. So the first FDM 3D printer wasn't created back in the early 2000s. It was actually created back in 1990. It was insanely expensive, the machines were massive, and it was very precise considering what it was for the time. However, they were prone to breaking, were not all that reliable, and the printers themselves would often fail. So in terms of tech, it's still fairly new technology, and it's surprisingly nice to see desktop versions of these machines in our homes less than 25 years after their inception. So in 2004, a man by the name of Dr. Bauer created what's called the RepRap project. It's an open source community-driven project for 3D printers. These boxes would be hand-built, usually made of laser-cut wood panels, and in all honesty, they looked
janky.
They looked bad. That was the foundation for the 3D printing boom that we've seen.
Yeah, the walls for this house I would consider to be MakerBot. What MakerBot did was take the RepRap builds files and blueprints that the community had created and put them into a kit. You'd purchase the kit, which was essentially a boatload of parts in a box, and it was up to you to build your machine. These were the first commercially available kits under 10K. So that alone shows you how far we've come in recent years.
Yeah, now needless to say, it was a pain to build. But at the end of the day, you had a fully operational 3D printer that you could say you've built from the ground up. Now, compare those prices to today. Today, I bought a 3D printer that has twice the build volume for $400. So it has come down a lot. It is very affordable now.
So much more affordable now.
Yeah.
So what can you print, Jordan?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Devin.
Did you bring some stuff?
I did bring some things.
Ooh, show us, Jordan.
Let's see. First off, I needed a 3D cell phone holder. So instead of purchasing an arm or something, I simply printed one.
Nice.
So this is all adjustable. They're just held in by M3's screws. This holds the actual phone, and then it clamps down to wherever I need it to clamp down.
Oh, that's awesome.
So that's the first thing we got. The second thing we got is a fun little toy fish.
Ooh, a fish.
This guy actually printed in
moves.
place, and it articulates.
It printed in place, huh?
Yeah, so that means that this printed all at once. It didn't print separately, and I had to assemble it or anything.
Ooh. What else you got?
Let's see, that's the toy fish. I brought a little container guy. I needed some sort of container for my needles that I use to clean out the end of the 3D printer where the plastic comes out. So I printed one of those guys.
Man, this is cool. I just like all the design.
Yeah, some of these modelers are amazingly talented. It's insane what they can come up with.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll throw up close-ups of all this stuff. And then, finally, my personal favorite that's still a work in progress. It's gonna be black, it's purposely red, but this is a Scout Blaster from episode 5, I believe.
Nerd alert. Oh, it's the nerd thing.
Yeah, this is actually the first thing that I had ever printed. So, still a work in progress. I painted it probably 4 or 5 times now.
Yeah.
But this has been an insanely fun build. It's my first ever fully blown, project from start to finish, and it's been a nightmare, and it looks terrible, but I'm not giving up on it.
Yeah, you got
I will finish this gun.
Persistence is key.
Yeah. So if you guys are interested in 3D printing at all, look it up. It's amazing. It's more affordable now than it has ever been.
Show us what you've 3D printed in the comments below, you guys. We'd love to check it out.
Leave a comment, leave a like. If you guys like or even comment, I'll send you a little Bitcoin. So that's gonna do it for us.
Hey, thanks for watching this week's Nerd Thing, you guys.
We'll see you next time.
Shazam. Hey, this is the altcoin of the week. This week we're throwing a bone to Dogecoin.
Dogecoin has a market cap of around 425 million and a trading volume of around 4 million.
It does. Dogecoin is a decentralized peer-to-peer digital currency. Its mascot is the Shiba Inu, and it is a Japanese breed of dog that was made famous by this online meme.
Unlike deflationary cryptocurrencies, which have a limit on the number of coins that can be produced, there is no limit to how many Dogecoins can be produced, which makes it an inflationary coin. This whole thing started with the meme, Devin?
Yes, it was created by a game named Billy Markus. Essentially, it was just a joke on the internet, making fun of how people would buy any altcoin at the time. But then, Jackson Palmer, a member of the Adobe Systems marketing department in Sydney, was encouraged on Twitter by a student at Front Range Community College to make the idea a reality.
So then, what happened?
So Markus and Palmer let the dogs out.
Let the dogs out! Who let the dogs out?
AKA made Dogecoin, and everyone did exactly what Billy Markus was making fun of. They bought all the coin droppings this little coin can muster. I'm obviously talking about the very fast release rate, but I digress, Johnny. In December 19th of 2013, Dogecoin jumped nearly 300% in volume in 72 hours, which is a crazy amount of volume. But the growth occurred during a time when Bitcoin and many other cryptocurrencies were reeling from China's decision to forbid Chinese banks from investing in the Bitcoin economy. Dogecoin experienced its first major crash by dropping by 80% due to this event. This coin screwed the pooch, so to speak, Johnny.
The old pump and dump. This says a lot about the volatility of the market and FOMO, fear of missing out.
Indeed it does, Johnny. Most of the coin is used to tip people on the internet for creating interesting content, but this coin went through some wild rides. And even though the creators of the coin had the best intentions for it, people like Alex Green have used the coin for their benefit.
Let Dogecoin be a lesson, you guys. Do your research on the coins you're investing in, and don't buy in just the hottest new thing.
Also guys, be on the lookout for our initial coin offering of BitA, Bitcoin Arcade's own cryptocurrency, the hottest new coin.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we're gonna use it to buy other players' microphones on Fortnite.
Oh yeah, very annoying.
I know, I hate that. Anyways, hey, thanks for watching Bitcoin Arcade, you guys. Tell us what you'd like to be featured in the comments below, and we'll send you one of Jordan's little coins. It's an actual little Bitcoin.